Hello, my name is Wayne and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about used tires or buying used tires. And you're probably wondering, why would you buy used tires if your car comes with run flat? These are for the individuals who converted their run flat to non-run flat tires, and they need to buy used tires. Now, let's go back a bit. A couple of years ago, I was sitting in the cafeteria and I was around a group of friends, and one of my coworkers, he says, I will never buy used tires. I was buying brand new. And at the time, I can't remember the car, but I believe it was a Nissan Altima. And you would think he have a Lamborghini or Rolls Royce or something like that. But he said, I don't buy used tires, I buy. And that's a personal choice. Now, to me, buying used tires is in between of buying brand new tires. You don't have the money to buy brand new tires now, but you need something in between because your tires are bad. So you want to put something on in the meantime until you can either ready to buy the new tires, either two in the front, two in the back, or all four at once, or you just need like a go in between. So I'm going to show you how to select, how to pick used tires when you go to the tire shop. And I'm going to bring you to a point where we're going to look at brand new tires, the threads and what it's supposed to look like. And then we're going to compare to a used tire and what you should be looking at when you go there. In my opinion, you want to stay away from run flat because they'll crack your rim. They'll crack your rim each and every time. And now, not only was my rim cracked when I had my 2016 S550, but I've met other people who have had their rims cracked and they had to go to the welder, weld it back. And that's a pain. That's a real pain. So you don't want to do that. So I converted all my run flat to non-run flat, and I'm going to show you how to basically select. So we was there having a conversation. I kept quiet. I was just observing. And, I converted run flat to non-run flat. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to show you what brand new tires are supposed to look like. And then I'm going to show you how to select a non-run flat tire when you go to the tire shop and, have them put it on and explain everything each along the way. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you learn a lot. These videos are educational, learning from my experience, so you don't make the same mistake, or maybe you can improve on it in the future. So here we go. So this is what a new tire thread look like. I want you to compare because later on I'm going to go to the used tire and compare the thread again. So I just want to give you an idea how to buy used tires by looking at new tires. Now this is brand new, but I don't like the thread, the depth of it. In New York, this is something that you want to look for, something that's deep. So when you go through rain and snow, the tire has a little bit of traction on it, better than a ball tire. So this is what brand new tire thread design look like. Alright, so now we're gonna go to what a used tire is supposed to. When you buy a used tire, what a general idea of what you should be buying. Alright, so you're driving your car and your car is slightly what's a good word, bobbling. It's not right, something's not right. That means maybe one or maybe two of your tires are worn out. So like I said, today we're going to talk about used tires. Used tires for me is in between buying a brand new tire. You don't want to buy the brand new tire now for whatever reason, but that's fine. I'm going to show you how to pick a good used tire. And I already showed you what a brand new tire, the thread should look like. So I want you to get accustomed to what a used tire look like. So when you go to some of these places on the side of the road, and they show you some tires, you know not what to pick. So the first thing you want to do, you want to get the tire size, which is right here on the side. If you can see it, 275, 35, or 20. The majority of the time, they're going to ask you, what's your tire size? If you don't answer, they'll actually go and look in the tire itself. But let's take a closer look at this. The thread is basically gone. Now, this is facing the outside of the car, but unless you take off the tire, you won't know what's happening inside. So let's come around and look. So this tire definitely needs to be changed. And look at the thread. There's no thread. That means if it's raining or in New York City, if it snows, you hit the brakes, you're going to slide. You're going to do ice skating. And you don't want that. You want threads. You want like teeth something to grab the road. So when you go to the tire shop, you don't want a tire like this. You want something with some meat. And this is the rear tire. This is a run flat tire. So let's look at a run flat. I'm gonna show you something else. So hopefully you can learn something. And let's get a little bit closer. And I want to show you something. I don't know if you can see it. Those of you can see it. This is called a bubble. The tire shop, they don't like to see bubbles on the side wall of your tire, and they're definitely gonna change. This is the same size tire, but guess what? This is called a run flat, which means you can have a little hole on the side of it and they'll still run. Run flats are heavier. They're a little bit more durable. But the biggest thing about run flat, and I think I did a video on it, when you hit a pothole in New York City, the kinetic energy transfers it from the tire, goes into your rim and cracks your rim like an egg. And that's why I converted all my tires to non-run flat tires. This is a non-run flat tire that we have. And the front of the tire, if you can see, I don't know with this camera, the front of the tire size is different. 245, 40, or 20. This is what you call offset. So the tires are not the same all around. So for this car, the W222 model, this is offset. So the tire size is different. So let's go to the tire shop. What we're gonna do, we're going to pick out a used tire, and basically what he's gonna do, he's gonna take this tire off. Now let me show you something else that some of you may notice. Let's come in this side. All right, if you notice here, this is called counterweight. This is normally done for high speed. When you're driving your car at high speed, if you don't balance your tires, you're gonna feel vibration. And the front is especially more important than the rear. The rear you can get away with not doing high speed, but you know, I tend to do high speed for all my tires. And so if you buy a rim, a brand new rim, a custom rim, whatever you want to call it, they don't have any weights. So basically what they do, they take off this tire, they put on the new tire or the next tire, they put it in a machine and they spin it at high speed as when you drive in the highway, and the machine tells them where they need to put the little counterweights, and that's how you balance the tire. So enough of me talking, let's go back and let's get our tire. This is the non-run flat, right? All right, I'll take it. This tire shop that I go to, this is my second choice. The first choice is always busy, so always have more than one tire shop that you go to time and time again. If you can see what they're doing, that's the balancing machine. All right, we are back home. The tire is on the car, looks great. Let's zoom in a little bit, but hopefully you learned a lot from this video. Like I always say, like, subscribe, and share, and I'll talk to you soon.